The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Joined by Carson-Newman track and field coach David Needs. I'm Eric Cain here on the Eagles Sports Network. Coach, you're set to take your team up to the University of Cumberlands meet, a familiar meet and a familiar track that you guys have been at the past couple of years. That's this weekend for your final tune-up before the SAC championship. So what are you looking for in your team this weekend?
You know, we were talking about this the other day, and I talked to some people that had run for us before, and the Cumberlands used to be this was our big meet because we didn't have a conference meet, so this was something that we really look forward to. It's a great place. It's a great track. It's a great venue. It's a lot of schools will be there. It's a great meet for our kids to work on getting better. And you know, we're not pushing them. Probably one event each, maybe two max, and just really letting them kind of excel in the things that they feel good about, and letting them run a little bit and get some rested legs and get ready to go to the conference championships next week.
You mentioned trying to rest your athletes as much as you could. The weather going into this weekend kind of uncertain. The temperatures are supposed to drop a little bit. Might be a little rain in the forecast. So how do you go about that while still trying to get that extra prep work in before next week?
Well, I hope none of my athletes are watching this. So, but no, it's because we haven't had the best weather up there in the past. They say 62 on Saturday. It'll be a little bit wet on Friday, but we can't control the weather, and we can't control whether the conference meet is going to be like this too. And so what we know we have to do is regardless of the weather, we got to go and perform. In a week at the conference meet, times and distances matter, but times and distances that finish first matter more. So our athletes need to just be prepared for that. We'll make sure when the weather gets here that we're doing what we're supposed to compete in it, whether it's wet and cold or dry and warm.
You've had a lot of athletes step up so far in the early season. In particular, 3 of your long jumpers have already surpassed 7 feet in long jumping. And Priska,
meters, yeah.
And in meters, yeah. And Priska Gemelli showed out last week at the Montreat Invitational.
Sure.
So a lot of athletes who were stepping up. Who were some that have caught your eye already?
Well, we're hoping that we'll continue to improve in the long jump and the triple jump. But and he's not competing this week. But Ross Ensley in the javelin has done really well for us this year. Christian Stump is going to throw the javelin this week. He's done very well. We've had a lot of our different athletes doing different things. Noah Hill and Tim Eady continue to improve as sprinters. We have Lindsey Williams consistently all season has been getting better, and she kind of was somebody that came over from soccer that wanted to also do track and is now doing track exclusively. Luke Greer is a competitor and has done really well, and then Amos and Kelvin, and we could keep going down the list of people that really. I've said this to my assistant coaches the other day. The way that you know that you're getting better is that your athletes go out there and they continue to do better. And you look at guys like Caleb Agee that is right now is projected as first in the conference in the 400 hurdles. It's because he goes out and works every day. And some of our athletes that are getting better and getting better times, it's because they're working hard.
2 more of your athletes, the pole vaulters, Marshall Shank and Tori Gall, will be going to Liberty this weekend to try to gain some momentum. Both have been battling injuries throughout the indoor season and the outdoor season. What do those two need to do to get on track before conference next week?
Well, we always say with the pole vaulters, there's a sense of comfort there. And for Marshall and Tori, it has been an injury battle all year. We're hoping that a place like Liberty, where they are comfortable and have jumped well, that they'll continue to do that. And we think that with Tori, I mean, it's just a matter of her hamstring feeling good. And once her hamstring feels good, then the rest of the country better watch out, because she's a competitor. And the same with Marshall. When he feels like he can turn loose and everything can go well, then we're going to be that much better.
Well, thanks, Coach, and best of luck to you and your team this weekend.
All right, thank you.
He is Carson-Newman track and field coach David Needs. I'm Eric Cain, and this is the Eagle Sports Network.